Hey, this is Emily from Make Tech Work for You, and today I want to show you how learning how to use spreadsheets is the key to learning how to use any technology ever. So when I set up spreadsheets, they often come out something like this, with a raw data tab, a transform tab, a ranges tab, and a display tab. And most of your database systems are doing exactly the same thing here. So name a system, Airtable, Salesforce, anything with Google. All of them are doing some version of this behind the scenes. This might be the simplest version of this of all time. But if you can do the simplest version, then I promise you that you can do the complex ones. It's not the system, it's the foundation. It's what is building all of these systems. And here it is. So raw data, this can come in any which way. You have a form on your website. You've got a Google form. You've got people taking actions in an app that are being captured by the app. And you get a list of data. This is public data that I took from the Open 990 project that shows compensation across different nonprofits. So I dumped, of the 100,000 rows that data gave me, I dumped 350 rows into this Google Sheet, exactly as it came to me. I did not change a single thing. I copied and pasted from column A to column AV and down to row 350. So all this gobbledygook, I just leave exactly as it comes because this report will get updated again and again every year. Your reports might get updated every day. Your data might get updated every day. Anything that updates like this, we want to, one, hope that the columns stay the same. And if they don't, we'll have to adjust. But if they do stay the same 99% of the time and you're just dumping new rows of data onto the bottom, then we just want to do that. We don't want to have to manipulate that. Just copy, paste, download, whatever. Just get the data into this raw data sheet. Don't touch it otherwise. But I don't need all this data. What I need is just certain pieces of data. And so that's when I have my transform tab. I like to color code my transform tab to help me remember what I'm doing. So first, in these first 3 columns that I colored green, I'm simply bringing in data from the raw data sheet. I'm just transforming it a little bit. So I don't have 350 rows. I have 44 rows. Why is that? Because this formula says only bring me the rows where the compensation was not 0. So maybe you can see if I go back to my raw data tab, there's a lot of places where reportable comp is 0 for board members and others. That's on your 990 form. But I don't want to see those. I just wanted to see the ones where we did have compensation reported. So bring over the name of the org, bring over the title of the person, and bring over their reportable compensation. I have a different formula in this title ranking. I have made a range. So this is where I put like some helper columns or mappings of data that says these titles, I want to rank them. It's my own personal ranking system. It doesn't have to make sense to anyone else, but I ranked them all. Assistant board members are always 1, CEOs are always 1, CFOs are always 2, things like that. Then I reference that range and I say for any title, bring me the title ranking as I have listed it on the range. You might see another range here, all unique orgs from the raw data display for the display. So that's the next one, display. Everything before this is just raw data or data manipulation. And now we're just displaying. So here we're not changing our data, we're just changing how we view it. So I've got a drop down that's from my range. This is how I made the drop down by referencing this range. And I say, you choose your org. And these are formulas that say, only show me information from the transform tab, like the title and the reportable comp, where the organization matches this organization. All the formulas and ways that that's put together are all learnable. In fact, some of these aren't even the nicest ones that could be made. But the foundation that you have raw data, untouched, coming in, that you have different places where you're changing it to suit your needs. It doesn't mean we're lying or manipulating in a bad way. It really just means that we're changing it so that we can get to what we need. It's a hard distinction, not changing it in a bad way necessarily. Although this is a great place to check your ethics, because if you end up changing it in more in ways that are less honest, then that could be a problem. And we are then just showing or displaying the data in different ways. Airtable, Salesforce, Monday.com, anything else, they are taking data in. They are transforming it and displaying it back to you in their nice format. So if you can understand that and make that in Google Sheets or in Excel, then you can basically understand what any of your technology systems are doing. And you can ask your vendors, hey, this looks this way. Why? Are you changing it? Is it coming in from your raw data? Are you making it look that way through some different manipulation? Why am I seeing this? So if you can do it in Sheets, you can do it in almost any technology. Let me know if this was helpful and if you are understanding your data and tech systems better.